Hello, this is John from Life Academy. In the last video I made, I talked about making a video with myself speaking Chinese and French. But I decided to make a change because I recently was given some information I wanted to pass on to you about language acquisition. I thought was pretty good. There's a guy, his name is Moses, and he's a man who lives, I think he lives in Ohio, and he speaks 50 languages. Now, not fluently, but that's still a lot of languages. 50 languages he speaks. And what he does is he's got these videos that are called Level Up. So if you go into YouTube, you'll see these videos where he goes into stores and he will talk to people in their language to find out where he will go to a store that he knows they speak a certain language. So maybe someone who speaks an African language, an Asian language, European language, whatever. He'll go in there, he'll engage them in English, and then he'll ask them where they're from, and he'll start speaking to them in their language. And I found it, really amazing what he did. So what I discovered was on his video, he said, I'll pass it on to you, that what he does is he anticipates what they're going to ask him, and then he studies those things. So, for example, he would say, let's say, for example, if you meet somebody and you speak in their language, and they will say, oh, how long you been speaking the language, or how long have you been studying the language? Can you write the language? Can you read the language? Who's your teacher? Where do you live? Are you married? Does your wife speak this language? How many other languages do you speak? Things like that. So he will specifically study those phrases. He'll study in Chinese how to say, I stayed for so many years, or I teach myself, or I live in this city, or I'm just a beginner. He'll anticipate all those things, and then he will use that as his conversation, knowing that that is the bulk of the things that he encounters. So if you watch his videos, you actually see that happens a lot. Someone will ask him, wow, you speak English, or you speak this language very well. And he'll say, oh, not really. Who taught you? And he'll say, oh, I taught myself. And how long have you been speaking? I've been studying for this long a time. How many languages do you speak? And he'll say, I speak a lot of languages. So that's the tip I want to pass on to you, because I'm doing it myself. I've been practicing those specific phrases. Now, it's hard to find, if you're doing language in your starting out, it's hard to find those specific phrases, because you can find phrases, for example, that say things like, my name is, and my city is, and the weather is. But the point is, they're not going to come up in conversation as much as these things that you predict as being real. So I really would feel it more of a useful thing to invest time to find these phrases, and one place to find them would be in Google Translate. Now, Google Translate is not a great system. Like if you say something in a language, Google Translate will give you a representation of what's being said, but it won't give you the proper grammar or the proper structure. But for short phrases, it's good. Like if you say cow, it'll give you the word cow. So it's good to use the translator for short phrases, and then you can check what you said and ask native speakers to help you out. But it's just really good. And matter of fact, today I was talking to someone on Hello Talk, and sure enough, all these things came out. How long you been speaking the language? You speak well. What you do for a living. And because I practiced these phrases in advance, they just flowed. So it's been proven to work. So that's my advice to you. So instead of me trying to impress you with me speaking a language you may not understand, I'm going to give you some advice that you can use to make your own language really pop. And so, because that's what I do. I'm not a person who wants to show off. I want to empower people, give them advice. It's not necessarily my own, but things that I study, things that I find. Sharing is caring. And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm giving you something you can do. Again, you can Write down phrases that you think, or that you know are going to be given to you on a regular basis based on the conversation that normally occurs. You can use Google Translate, or you can ask a native speaker if you're so, acquainted with somebody like that. But give it a shot and make a video. I like to watch you succeed in what you're trying to do as well. Okay, so until next time, this is John for Life Academy. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share and watch more than one time. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.